Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you're aware, I'm thinking a lot of you have seen my YFZ 50 parent review video. Well, time has come. We still have the YFZ 50, excellent machine, but we've added a TRX 90. A lot of thought went into this because there's a lot of different next size quads. Yamaha makes one, Polaris makes some, Coleman, you can get like $1,000 cheaper ones, and honestly they seem pretty neat, but after a lot of consideration decided not to go that route. Here just kind of sharing pictures of the cleanest it will have ever been when I brought it home, and then I'm going to also show you some reactions of the kids whenever they didn't know it was coming. Here I am showing quickly, the sales guy said you need to take the airbox lid off, take this little cap off, it just unplugs there, otherwise it'll kinda choke itself out.
We started with the Yamaha YFZ 50. Later today we just grabbed the TRX 90. Wife has been riding the TRX 250X, and the kids have been trying to ride this one or wanting to, so that's why we have the medium size. And they are just getting home, so I'm going to record their reactions. Kids getting home from school. We talked about the 90, but they don't know I went and got one today. So we'll see if Mom spilled the beans after picking them up from school or not.
Also stay tuned, because after we get through this we'll do some video clips of riding it and reasons why I chose this machine over others, and just showing you how well it works for us.
Spill beans? Olivia, how was school? Yeah, good. Hi, Olivia. Olivia, you gonna ride your little white and blue four-wheeler? Yeah. Uh-oh, are you dropping stuff? What do you see? Is there a size four-wheeler for everybody here? Wrong, all of you, it's mine, but I'm sharing. Cool.
What was the neatest, I think, is that we all three, both the kids and I, were able to go on a trail ride together. So Olivia's there riding our YFC 50, and Daphne's on the new 90. Alright, as we kind of watch how well this quad works with her riding it through some new logging trails that we've got. The 50 will do okay on these, but with the size of the ruts from the skidders, the 90 definitely does better going through the trails. So a few reasons why we went with the Honda versus some of the others. I highly considered a DS90X. They have what seems to be like a pretty aggressive sporty suspension. I guess one reason I didn't go with that is I was just worried about reliability overall. I could be wrong, but it was probably the top contender with the little Honda. The Honda doesn't have as much suspension travel as the DS90X, but at the end of the day, I don't think the kids are going to race this quad. It has a smaller amount of suspension, and then the tires are balloony, so it seems smooth on the trails for them. They like it. One of the big things versus the DS90X was it's a fully automatic, and the little Honda is a 4-speed semi-auto, so you don't have a clutch, but they do shift gears from neutral through four upper gears. There's no reverse. I wanted the kids to be able to learn shifting versus just pushing the throttle. That's one difference. That's the biggest difference in this quad versus our little YFC 50, is it's just fully automatic, so they're not learning those skills. So that the shifting is probably the top reason why we chose this one over the DS90X. Secondly, reliability, and then those factors would go in same consideration on any others that are fully automatic. We wanted one that would shift. The little Coleman quads that you can, they're I think an off Chinese brand, they seem to have pretty good suspension, and they have a shift model. They also have an automatic model, but I'm just worried about the overall reliability on one of those. I guess I could have bought 3 of them to the one Honda, but the Honda, I believe, will hold up longer.
Alright, so we just bought the TRX 90, and what do you think so far of this machine versus the little YFC 50? What's your opinion of it? What do you like the most?
It's better on trails.
Oh, it does the trails better. So yeah, you've been able to follow on the bigger logging trails with this a lot easier than this one. Anything else you can think of that you really like on it? Do you like shifting it to put it in gear? Can you show us how you shift?
Right now I put it on the gear. I do this.
And then you just shift it up. Okay, put it back neutral. We gotta have our helmet on. Alright. So you like to shift versus the automatic. And it rides better on the trails, probably because it's got a little bit bigger tires than this one has. Yeah, oh yeah, you got stuck, and the reason she got stuck was she high-centered, which any four-wheeler would, and we've talked about that the middle side is what will always rub, and so she got hung up. But other than that time, this one has worked great.
So we built a new motocross track, and more so for our dirt bikes, but the kids really enjoy riding the four-wheeler on it. Another bonus of the 90 is it really pulls adults around just fine. So if I or the wife wants to ride it up and check the mail, it has plenty of power with the gear shift transmission. I don't think it's hurting anything, staying in lower gear. I think if it was one of the automatic little quads, we might be a little too big and maybe would hurt the automatic clutching on one. But this thing, I mean, it pulls me around just fine, and I'm a bigger guy. So hence why I said it is mine. When the kids said it was theirs, it's actually mine. So down the road, it'll be like a little pit quad that, you know, I don't know, we'll probably tear it up more than the kids ever did, but you can find other videos on YouTube with adults racing these, and it seems that the model that they're picking is the little Honda, so they're holding up really tough when you find those videos of how hard they're running them on little motocross tracks, kind of like a pit quad challenge. So final summary of why we bought this one: Honda reliability, electric start, has been tested by other adults and abused heavily. You can find those videos. So they seem to hold up really well. Learning to shift, that way getting ready for bigger models or help with dirt bikes, etc. Overall, very pleased with the machine, and the kids really enjoy riding it. Hope that helps you a little bit with some things to think about when you're looking at that next size model for your kids. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this. Want to see some future riding videos. I've been trying to catch up. Here just sharing some information from the brochure, you can pause that and read some of this information about the machine. But we've actually had it for several months now before I made this video, and it's been absolutely excellent.